I've been waiting to get this fidget spinner for a while, and I guess now that I'm into now that I am into fidgeting things, I figured I had to get. Oh, that's close. Okay, see, I love it. It's great. This is my 8th video, and when I started out, I decided I was going to make 8 videos and put them up every week on YouTube. The main reason I decided to do this was I wanted to break down this task of starting up a vlog into a few different phases. The first phase, I realized the most important thing was to get comfortable talking to the camera. And I think I have. I think in these last 8 weeks I've gotten a lot more comfortable just speaking to this lens. And I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned not just personally, but about how I talk to a camera. And it's so weird talking to a camera and then looking at yourself, editing the video, realizing it's like, oh, one of my realizations is I didn't realize that I took so many pauses when I was talking, and the one, that was not that fun to edit, and 2, it sounded kind of awkward. So that is one thing that I've learned, and I think I'm doing a little better at it. I definitely have a lot of work to do. I watched a great video by John Green last week called Framing, and in it he talks about the honesty as well as the seeming honesty of a YouTube video. He did this great shot where this is a good example. He did a great shot where he did a great shot where he kept saying the same thing over and over again because he didn't really like it, and he kept repeating and he kept starting over, and he said, this is what it's really like. What we see is a very clean last take, or close to last take, of the many times that he has said something. Oh, what? But in actuality, he would say something over and over and over again until he felt he got it right. That's the process. 1, the process of feeling more comfortable talking to the camera. 2, being okay with saying something over and over again until I feel like I've said it correctly. The main issue with that is time constraint. I know that I don't have a lot of time to sit down in front of a camera and talk, so I have to, right now I feel like I have to get what's best and not go until it's perfect. But one thing I always have to remind myself, as Craig Benzine said, and I know he did not say it originally, I know he copied someone else, but he's the first person I heard say it, the perfect is the enemy of the good. And so I would like to put something out there that's good, and hopefully someday have it be pretty good or very good, but not expect perfection, because the more I expect perfection, the less I'm going to actually do, and I'm just not going to do something. I just won't do it. I won't put it out there. And yeah, so first 8 weeks, just do it. Get comfortable with it. And I've heard a number of people do this, and I've thought this way a lot myself, that you think, okay, I want to be a vlogger like Casey Neistat, or I want to be a vlogger like Craig Benzine. While it's good to learn from them and to say, I really like this style, I want to try doing this, or I love how Craig Benzine does his cloning method, how he has all these different clones, and he uses really cool camera work to split himself into many, many different characters. I would love to experiment with that someday. I want to be able to do fun things with camera work, but I don't want to be Craig Benzine. I love how Casey Neistat will take his camera out into real life. I'm positive I will never own a boosted board, but just taking the camera out into life and shooting my life and inviting you into different parts of my life, that's something I would like to do. But I don't want to be Casey Neistat. I definitely do not want to live in Manhattan And I definitely do not want to do something like riding a boosted board through the traffic of Manhattan. That just scares the bejesus out of me. Okay, so my current vision for this vlog. I want to talk about my life, I want to talk about my faith, and I want to talk about how they fit together. I realized that thinking about doing a vlog about my faith, it's been very easy to just think about, well, let me talk about what the Catholic Church teaches about this, or let me talk about what the Bible says about this. The more I thought about it, the more I realized, well, that's just apologetics, and I'm not an apologist. I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, but I'm not a theologian, I'm not an apologist. I want to talk about my faith, but I want to talk about what it means in my life. I want to talk about where it's easy. I want to talk about where it's hard. I have no idea what that will look like. Looking at the Vlogbrothers and looking at Casey Neistat and looking at Craig Benzine, they talk a lot about things that happen in their life, and they're not going out to have an agenda about talking one thing or another. They just talk about their life, and the things that are important to them just naturally come up. 8 videos down, and we'll see where it goes from here. But I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to looking back a year from now and seeing where this channel came from and where it will end up a year from now and where it can go from there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or as Craig Benzine says, the doobly-doo. As Destin from Smarter Every Day says, if you feel like I've earned your subscription, please subscribe below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't, you can hit the not like button, but I would prefer it if you hit the like button. And share this video with your friends. And I will see you next week. Bye.